Welcome back, everyone. Recently purchased a set of electronic drums locally within the area here, and so these are Roland R-5 drums, electronic drums. Some people might remember them, and they're not working properly, I should say. And the issue with these drums is the power jack back here. This power jack here on the circuit board, obviously. I haven't been inside yet. Just picked them up there a couple of days ago and having a chance to look at them and finding out that they don't work. This jack here is bad. So what happens if I could replicate this? I have my amp on, I'll make sure the amp is on and low, just to show you what the situation is. Okay, that's on. I'm going to power it up here. It's the power here. And it's the screen that should light up if it works. And as you can see, I just pressed the power button, it's on. But if I lift up on the jack back here, I'm trying to get it in the shot here. If I just lift up on the jack, do I have that powered on? We have ultimate failure. Let me see if I can get this button pushed in here. There you go. And for some reason we don't have anything going on here now. We may have a catastrophic failure back here. So as you can see, it's not powering on at all. So I'd say the do here. Hello everyone, welcome back. I just recently purchased a set of drums. These are Roland R-5, which are from the 1980s, I believe, and probably made into the 1990s. And sadly, they are not working properly. And the issue is on this drum is the AC power supply going in here. It's broken or disconnected or loose on the circuit board. So if I could demonstrate here, I'll just power on now. I have power to it, and I have my amplifier turned on and plugged in. I'll cut the volume back here for a bit, and let's see if we can get a song playing, the pattern song playing. So you can see I just powered on and there's nothing, but if I haul up on the cord over here, it's powering on here, and there you have it. And press start. Let's see if we can get it to go. The song is indeed playing, but nothing. There you go. Now if I let go of the power supply, the plug-in on the back, it dies. I'm going to turn this volume up a bit, just so you can hear it. Let's do this again. Power off, power on, nothing. Push down on the cord or twist it, do something with it. And the screen is backlit. And we're going to play the song, turn on the volume here. That is the test song, I guess, or the pattern song that comes when it's factory formatted, and it's a programmed sample, a programmed music sample. So once I let go over here, radio dies. So used to talking about CB radios. The drummer dies. So we have to go inside and see if we can solder the connections onto the circuit board. And I'm hoping it's going to be an easy access. Okay, we just have the bottom off now. And here is the jack in question, power supply switch. And there is the jack connections right here. I don't have such a great shot of it, but so basically this circuit board right here has to come out, and a ribbon has to be disconnected here, I'm hoping I don't have to go any further than this, but I'm sure there's another couple of circuit boards underneath there. I'm hoping to be able to just peel this back this way here and fix or repair, see what the jack is doing there. I could probably do it from the top side if I can see the jiggling of it, but I have to go inside to see what's going on. While I was in there, I found a broken screw leg that the screw goes into. I heard something jingling on its way, and that would be right there. So I'll try to get that glued back before I put it back together. I think there's one of the screws for the back holds it in place. So there we have it. Let's see if we can get this circuit board here peeled back. Okay, we're on the right path here. And if I could zoom in here, I'll try to move this over. I don't have much real estate here to be working, so my apologies. If I zoom in here, we'll see the 3 legs of the power supply here. Right there. This is where it plugs in here. Right here, the power switch. And the problem is here. So I'm going to go on the opposite side again and see if I can see the access point and where the solder joint may be bad. It could be just the plug itself as being bad, I'm not sure, but it is wiggling. But the metal legs seem to be fine, so closer inspection with the proper magnifying equipment. Now here we are looking at the 3 legs here. It's pretty cumbersome here, folks, and as you can see, what I see is the actual housing moving because the 2 screws are loose, and I'm not exactly sure why they weren't tightened, and maybe they're stripped out, I don't know, but that's what we'll have to do now. But I just want to take a closer look once I get my magnifying glasses on here, because it seems like when I put in the cord, I have to unplug it here. Let me see, where are we to? If I twist the cord up and sideways, it makes a connection, so I'm thinking we may have to replace this whole jack. Maybe. I'm not sure, because the legs seem to be, well, they are moving with the housing. So okay, so we go in and we try to tighten this up, and that's tight. However, I don't see, am I still in shot here? The camera's not really doing much justice here for this shot, but I'm going to reflow these 3 legs. I'm also going to test, this is ground, this is minus 18 volts, I think it hurt 10 volts, and I think this is plus 10 volts here. So the issue lies somewhere in this area, whether it be the actual physical jack or the solder points, and that's what I have to check next. So without power on now, we're just going to take the 3 pins of the plug, which are here in the back here, and go to the corresponding pin here and see if we have continuity on the 3 pins. So ground is good, and this is the negative 10 volt, I think. That's good, and that's good. So that tells me that the pin to the plugins may be fine, but there could still be something wrong with the jack. And not barring out anything, just to let you know, the issue could be this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in this power supply and see if I can get voltage on this. It may be right into housing. It seems like right here, if I twist it and bend it and twist it, that's where I'm getting power or not. So I switch over to, this would be DC. So I'm switching over now, and I'll move the meter over here. Pardon the mess. There we go. And I'm going to go ground, and let's see, which way would that be? This way here? That way there. ground. This is ground and the hot 10 volt. And we have 12 there. I'm going to go up to the center pin at -10. And we have -12 there. So I'm going to put it back into the positive again. And I'm going to wiggle it. The wire at the end here. And that's pretty constant. So this here is possibly 100%. Possibly. Okay. So the problem is either just plug in here or there. I'm going to retouch these solder points, refloat them, and give it a go. Okay, just on tightening up the jack where it was housed into the circuit board, it's now responding appropriately. But that only tells me that because I tightened up the jack, something made connection better. So I am still going to reflow those solder points. Okay, we have the drums working now. The problem is the actual physical plug-in where the power goes in here. It's not heavy duty in the build, I guess so. I do have connection now going directly from the pins, the ground, negative 10 volt and the positive 10 volt, and we have the drums temporarily set up here and powered on. As you can see, it's working, and seems like the everything's working fine. However, you notice that's lower than that one. I'm thinking this drum needs to be taken apart and giving a severe cleaning. The outside seems to be a bit warm, but I mean, it's a 1980s plastic case drum, so what could you expect? It's still working. That's the main thing, I guess. That's the awesome thing about it. Not exactly sure how to operate these drums, so you know, it's a hit and miss with me. Anyway, there you go. Time to clean up this drum.